Hold on, guys. Give me a second. There we go. Sounds a lot better now, doesn't it? Alright, so it's been about a good year since I've made a video like this, but I felt the need to because a certain individual that I've been having a little tiff with for the past day and a half maybe decided to make a video himself and has been non-stop talking shit about me and Karen as a group, which is unacceptable to me. So the situation is mainly his power, which is making a flaming wall within his little guild that's instead of a mountain that is 3,000 degrees Celsius, and my ability, which is solely reactive adaptation. Now with my ability, let me go ahead and explain my ability real fast. It basically, the name of it itself basically tells you what it is. You adapt reactively, right? Now, I have the definition of the ability right here. It says, users can either instantly develop powers or abilities to deal with threats, or their body dynamically learns from experience. After combat, the user's skin may become tougher, increase IQ after difficult tests, fortify emotions after a personal argument, may be able to read different languages after emotions or looking after it, or being able to withstand constant bombardment of radiation. Some users may develop enhanced speed after being shot or grow thermal armor instead, and may have the opposite power of their opponent. Depending on the user's control of the power or genetic structure, the reactive effects can be permanent or temporary. In some instances, the magical object may express similar powers. Basically saying that whatever happens negative to my character, it can bounce back reactively. So say, I don't know, he gets shot in the chest. If he lives, then his body will adapt to that kind of damage, and then it won't happen anymore. Like he'll make his skin tougher, I think, and provide his skin with some type of armor that basically makes it so he can't be shot like that anymore, basically. Now, the thing with my character's ability and versus his character's ability, which is the 3,000 degrees Celsius firewall thing, he says it came out of nowhere. He says didn't prep for it, I didn't do all this shit. When he was prepping for his ability for 5 turns, I was prepping mine for 6. Exactly. Let that sink in there for a bit. Now the thing is, the second his firewall started going up, that's when my reactive adaptation started kicking into the heat. Now, the limitations and uses of reactive adaptation are like, they vary. And when you have reactive adaptation and it's immediate, learning some adaptations may negate other adaptations, and some adaptations may be in conjunction with weaknesses and all that other stuff, right? Well, one thing is, when something happens and it's growing in size and it's like right there in front of you, it's going to adapt reactively as if like preparing for what's going to happen next. So while this guy was building his flame wall of 3,000 degrees Celsius like it's fucking the sun or some shit, my character was reacting adaptively and basically becoming immune to that wall of fire. Now, the next thing that happened was this wall of fire created fireballs, right? And each individual fireball was also 3,000 degrees Celsius. Now, my main thing throughout this whole thing is, how the fuck did this place not blow up yet, or even melt? And his argument is that some metals do not melt at that heat. Also, about something he said in out of character. Now, when you say something out of character, it doesn't matter, right? You have to say it in your post. Correct? I think I'm correct. He told us, the people who were in OOC, that there was this layer of some kind of energy that kept the heat inside of it, but nowhere in any of his posts did he say that. And I keep saying that if anybody wants any proof of what's been said, oh, see, and the logs, I still have the entire logs. Everything. I can show anybody, I can do anything with them that I want. Like, I have the proof. It's just this guy keeps fighting it. I mean, I've had so many people look at these logs and tell me that I was right and he was wrong. This thick motherfucker just doesn't get it. It's just funny to me that, like, this Greece guy, he's from Greece apparently, and, like, I wonder if everyone over there in Greece is as stupid as he is. Because my respect for this guy changed within a matter of seconds. No joke. Like, I was there, ready to join that little guild and shit, and nobody even told me how this guy was. Apparently, people knew the guy from the past. I didn't know shit about him. And apparently, like, this guy does this before. He just loves getting into arguments and wasting people's time. This guy wasted 2.5 hours of my time on one post, arguing about it. About one post. All he had to do is ask me, hey, can you, like, redo that post, or can you, like, leave so I don't waste your time? But no, he wasted 2.5 hours. Not even 2.5. It was more like 3.5 hours, because after the argument, we got into another argument. And this guy tries to invite me to a chat 100 times in a row after I continuously decline him. Like, how desperate do you have to be to continuously invite me to a PC just to get your stupid ass point across that you tried to get across before? He is so repetitive. I can't explain how repetitive this guy is. Like, for 2.5 hours, all he was doing was asking the same questions, getting the same answer, only to ask the same question again. Like, it's, my god, it's ridiculous. And, like, he expects results out of this. Like, he made friends with someone from Lethal Knights. Come on. What's her name? Queen Bewitching? Every time I see her name, I think of Queen Bitching. Like, why would you listen to them, of all people? Like, it's insane. Like, and the thing was, after she came into his room and told him whatever, he messaged me saying, oh, I heard you're a troll, I heard you make pastebin, I heard you make YouTube videos about people, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I haven't done any of that shit. I don't even have a pastebin. I haven't made a YouTube video about anyone since last year in June. And yeah, I am a troll, I'll admit that shit. What else have I done that he said? The fucking thingy. I can't even remember. Oh, and apparently I'm a spy now, because I waste my time doing that bullshit on IMVU, right? I'm not from the Shadow Empire, so what the fuck? What point is there to spy in a roleplay? Out of character that is. Speaking of spying, this guy had the nerve to tell me that he didn't like the fact that I saved my RP logs, because he think I was going to try to spy on his. That is complete and utter bullshit to me, but okay. Anyways, I posted a video on YouTube, and I'll put the link down below, to his YouTube channel that basically is about a post he did on Karender's, like, about a quip. Karender, what? Captain's quips are for stuff funny. People post funny things on there, funny logs, funny stories, funny shit on Captain's quips. This guy had the nerve to go on Captain's quips and to say that I didn't post the whole log and I was scared and that Karen lies. I'm like, dude, it's not a debate thread. It's not something you get into an argument about. It's just quips. If you want the whole fucking debate, post a debate post on a debate thread. Don't be a dumbass foreigner not knowing what the fuck you're doing or saying and just doing what the hell you want to do because you just don't look stupid like you already do. Am I right? I think I am. If I had an audience right now, I'm pretty sure I'd be getting applauses right now or something. Fucking roses thrown at me or some shit. But, I think that's it. I'm already about 10 minutes in this video. Let me do some last second minute shout outs. Shout out to my grandma. You know I love you. Shout outs to Ariel and Ariel. I feel, anyways. Shout outs to, Shout outs to Rainwolf these days. You guys have been picking it up a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Shout outs to Leap. I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, baby? What's up? Shout outs to Jules, Ian, Mike, Javon, my bro. Shout outs to Ron. It's cool as fuck too. Shout outs to Ellie. I still think you're a bitch, but cool sometimes. Shout outs to Ayani. You're a bitch too, but I love you sometimes. Sometimes not. You're annoying as fuck, but anyways. Shout outs to Captain. Even though you're rarely on, you come on for like 5 minutes, say some funny shit, then leave. Shout out to my cat, who's right here staring at me like I'm retarded. But yeah, that's about it, guys. You've just been Zoidded. You're welcome.